my name is Lea and I want to brighten your day with a little bit of English grammar. Let's talk about adjectives. As we all know, we use adjectives for describing things. Yes, or when you want to give a thing a certain quality or character. For example, this is a blue pen, or it is a sunny day outside, or this is a large white board. When we have two different objects and we want to compare them, we use the comparative. For example, square number 2 is bigger than square number 1. Bigger. We just formed a comparative and it wasn't even hard. We added ER at the end of the word. Bigger. We can do this to other adjectives as well. For example, small, smaller, long, longer, quick, quicker. Yes? So what is the superlative? We use the superlative when we want to talk about a thing and about its upper or lower limit of quality. So what does it mean? It means that when I have a whole group of objects and one of them is different, yes? So here I have these 3 squares. Square number 1 is big, square number 2 is bigger, and square number 3 is the biggest. The biggest. The superlative, again, it's not hard to form. We add EST at the end, and also, very important, article D at the beginning. Yes? Big, bigger, the biggest. Let's try it with a different word. For example, small. Square number 1 is small. Square number 1 is smaller than square number 2. And also, square number 1 is the smallest of these 3 squares. As we can see, there's one more different way of forming the comparative and the superlative. Expensive. It is a word that is longer. It has 3 syllables. Expensive. When an adjective has more than 1 syllable, we form the comparative by adding more in front of it. The word itself stays the same, more expensive. When we want to form the superlative, we add the most in front of the word, and again, the adjective stays the same, nothing changes. Expensive, more expensive, the most expensive. Can you think of different longer adjectives? For example, it is a beautiful day today, but yesterday it was more beautiful, and on Sunday it was the most beautiful day. Important, also, important, 3 syllables. I have an important exam today. The exam last week was more important, but the exam 2 weeks ago was the most important. I think this isn't difficult, is it? But it wouldn't be English if there weren't any exceptions, correct? We also have irregular types of forming the comparative and the superlative. I have three examples here for you. Good, bad, much. When you want to form the comparative and superlative of good, it's good, better, the best. Bad, worse, the worst. Much, more, the most. When it comes to these irregular adjectives, it's important to just learn them. But there are not many of them, so it's not that difficult. What is one thing I want to tell you at the end of this little grammar session is to never forget to put the article the in front of the superlative. It's very important, okay? Because today it was the best cake, or yesterday was the most beautiful day, okay? Because it was the best, it needs to have the article the. I hope I helped you today to understand these I hope I helped you today to understand these adjectives a little bit better, and I hope that you will be able to use them to form beautiful sentences. Have a nice day. Thank you for listening to me today.